What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I am extremely tired, but I wanted to make a video because I haven't in a while. I have to get caught up on a lot of stuff. Okay, there's a couple of topics here. First off, hopefully you enjoy the xdefiant gameplay. Yes, the beta is gone. I'll do a bigger video on just my thoughts on like how I thought about the beta, some things to work on, all that kind of stuff. It might be too late. I don't know. I think maybe the xdefiant interest is passed already at this point, but maybe, let me know in the comments, I guess. Let me know if you still want to see my opinions on that game so far. Anyway, let's get into today's topic. If you enjoy the gameplay, if you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. And with that being said, let's get into the first topic. All right, so the first thing I want to mention while I was kind of gone there for a bit is that Warzone Caldera is being shut down, and a lot of people are insanely upset by this. So if you haven't heard, basically Warzone, the first Warzone, the official Warzone, the battle royale genre, basically the staple, which launched in March 2020, is now going to become unplayable by September 21st, 2023. That's literally in like 2.5-3 months. That is kind of fast, you know what I mean? A lot of people are just really weirded out by this. Obviously, they want to do this to encourage everyone to just kind of move to Warzone 2, which, let's face it, kind of sucks. It's very inferior. And a lot of people are unimpressed. I see Faze Swag and Jev and all these dudes, they're just not happy with this. Faze Jev says, them shutting down Warzone 1 with all the skins we bought is actually mind-blowing, but you can still play Blackout, right? And basically what he's saying is like, how come Blackout is still playable? Trek has not said anything about it, and it's a year older than Warzone, right? He also goes on to say RIP to movement forever, because essentially you could actually move in that game. Movement was tweaked, and the pacing was like just very different in Warzone 1. I think everyone can agree. If you played any time on Warzone 2, you would know that Warzone 1 you can definitely move better, move faster, and there's just more of a skill gap, I feel like, not even just with the time to kill and stuff like that, but you could just actually just do more stuff as an individual character versus Warzone 2, you feel very, very limited. So people are just not happy with this. And I think especially with the whole bundles, like his main point, if you bought a lot of skins and stuff like that, I don't really know the details, but why are they shutting it down so fast? And then what kind of happens to the bundles? I assume that some of it is transferable. If, for instance, if you bought it in a Modern Warfare 2019, I'm sure you can probably use it still in that game. But then, the precedent just kind of goes as Activision can take away the bundles that you pay for at any point, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I think we all kind of knew that, right? That's not brand new information. If I buy the Kevin Durant skin and the game shuts down tomorrow, I don't get that skin back. I don't get that money back. I guess that's kind of be expected, right? But I think nobody saw this coming, you know what I mean? Nobody saw this coming as this game was going to be, phased out in literally a few months. Granted, I don't think that many people are playing Warzone 1. I don't even know if that's possible. I don't even know if their server's still up, because, I'm not playing Warzone 2. You think I'm playing Warzone 1. I don't know anything about that. But I think his point just stands to reason about Blackout not being a thing. It's very odd. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just really odd, and I'm not on board with it. I think that I get it. You got to shut it down at some point, but I don't know, man. I think they could have handled this better. I think they could have given more notice. I don't know. Nobody's going to be happy seeing that, right? Another thing that people are not going to be happy seeing is that there's apparently a UAV bug in the game right now. I don't know if this is with Warzone or whatnot, but apparently there's a UAV bug. Okay, this is Modern Warfare 2. This could be in DMZ. This could be in Warzone 2. This could be a multiplayer. I don't know. I haven't touched any of those in a week or two. And I don't think y'all blame me. I've pretty much been playing xdefiant or been touching grass recently. Anyway, there's actually been a new Twitch Prime gaming bundle, which a lot of people are not happy with, because basically all you have to do is link your Activision, Twitch, and Amazon accounts together to redeem this bundle. The only problem is that the bundle is already released via the in-game store, and people were charged money for it. I don't even know what it's called exactly. Let's see if I can find it here. I guess it's called the Track Rivals. That's what I'm seeing right here. And it's basically reused content. Anybody who wanted to buy this way back in the day is now getting screwed over, because guess what? Activision is giving it to people for free for linking it, you know, the Activision and Twitch together, which is like, obviously that's just a terrible feeling. You know what I mean? Like if you bought this with COD points, you get nothing. You don't get your COD points back. You get nothing. You know what I mean? Oh man, it's just L after L here for Activision. And like, I'm not surprised, you know what I mean? Like who's going to be happy with this? And they like, do they think that we're just not going to notice this as a community? Do they think that we're like literally just ridiculously dumb people or something like that? I don't understand their mentality when they pull stuff like this. Like there's enough people who like look through the terms and conditions and you know, there's Exclusive Ace who like tests everything with like a fine-tooth comb. Do they think we're not going to notice that you're reselling us or like you're giving us like a free bundle that was already previously charged money? Like any rational person would feel slightly cheated, okay? And people, you know, who are really mad, they deservedly so, you know, they can deservedly feel that way. But anyway, those are the two main stories that I wanted to talk about while I was missing. I guess the last thing is just kind of going over some of my like early thoughts on xDefiant. You know, regardless of how I feel about it, which isn't the best at the moment, I want to give them props. Okay, I want to give these developers props for trying something new, for making a free game, for offering betas in the first place. But overall, guys, my thoughts is like, it's fun, but there's a very, very short limit of fun. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing to grind for. And I know it's a beta, you know, I know there's apparently going to be prestige and stuff like that, but honestly, guys, prestige doesn't really matter to me that much. You know, I talked about this in a previous video or on Twitter or something like that. And, you know, people were like, oh, just chill, you know, prestige is coming, this is coming. I mean, like, just because something is coming doesn't mean like I'm gonna enjoy it or it's gonna make me grind. You know what I mean? I think I said this in a previous video or definitely on Twitter. Follow me if you haven't. But I'm pretty sure I want like a camo progression or I want a battle pass that like that has stuff I care about. You know, there's got to be some kind of incentive. Kill streaks is a huge thing. You know what I mean? I think Mark Rubin talked about kill streaks a little bit in a reply to a tweet. But like, you don't have to necessarily do kill streaks, you don't necessarily do camos, but it's gotta be something that I care about that is worth grinding for. And I think that's kind of like, so far, that's the difference between xDefiant and Call of Duty, is that every time in Call of Duty, when you spawn in, you can go for a streak, you can go for camo progression, you can go for leveling up. xDefiant, you spawn in, you're trying to win the game, I guess, you know? And then like, if you just straight up know you're not gonna win because your team sucks or the other team's just too good or you hate this map, whatever, nothing you can do. You can't switch to another class and just like kind of go for a camo progression and go for headshots or something like that. You know, like there's nothing you really do. You just kind of sit it out. You know you're not going to win, and all that stuff, right? I think if there was like a win bonus or something like that, that would be kind of crazy. You know, that would be a really good idea. If there was like, you know, win 5 games in a row, you get some kind of streak or something like that, or you get some kind of medal, you get some kind of camo. That would be cool. You know, it doesn't have to be necessarily like in game or something. Just don't make it like a time-based thing, like play for 30 hours a week, something like don't do that. You know, that's just a real scumbag move. So far, Mark Rubin and the boys over there don't seem like scumbags. You know, who knows at launch? Who knows what's going to happen? But that's kind of my take on xDefiant so far. Again, if you want to hear me, you know, talk about this game in much greater detail, go ahead and leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and let me know in the comment section, what do you want to hear from me specifically about xDefiant? But yeah, with all that being said, that's pretty much going to do it. Yeah, thanks for watching, and have a great day, guys. Peace, and peace.